How are you doing today? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. It is sweater weather. Look at these earrings. They say sweater weather. These are so flippin' cute. I have my sweaters in my closet. You guys have no idea the dopamine rush I got last night while getting the all of my like winter cozy sweaters and long sleeves out of the attic and into my closet. Like, I just smile now going into my closet. I thrive in fall and winter. It's just 100% how I am. We are at the end of the third quarter of the year. Like, Nick is gonna be a year old next month. I can't even believe it. Like, October is going to be full of so many like fall things. There's like a fall pumpkin patch for the boys' school. I'm going to be in Ashland, Oregon. I'm going to the place where Jules from the Bake Shop Mystery Series by Ellie Alexander thrives. I'm so excited to go to the Ashland Mystery Fest. So like, there's just, and I'm gonna meet a whole bunch of you guys that are going as well. I'm just so excited. October is my favorite month. But that being said, today's video is all about the book battle between my husband and I. And guys, you'll see it's not looking good at the end of the third quarter. So I believe first quarter I was beating him, but then second quarter him and I were tied. This quarter, let's see. Okay, so for July, I read 9 books, and July was an amazing month for me. Like, reading wise, like, I averaged a 4.67 star rating. It was absolutely just fantastic. I read a lot of really amazing books, like Not If I Date You First, which was a fun YA rom-com. It was just great. The Small Towns Big Magic, I'm reading the second book right now. I'm savoring it. My husband did read 10 books. When he finds a series that has like a long backlist, he has just been racing through it. So we were like neck and neck for a while, and then he upped me by 1. So I finished with 9 books. He finished with 10 books. Then we go on to August. Now, August was an okay month for me. Like, there were some really great hits. Like, that's where I fell in love with Allie Hazelwood and her STEMinist romance. I had my own STEMinist romance era. My husband even buddy read one of the STEM romances with me. This was a buddy reading month with my husband and I. We both read Desire. We both read the STEM romance book, but I ended the month with 12 books read, which is still really good. And my average rating overall was 3.67, so that's a big drop. That's like a 1-point drop. But I did read 3 more books. But there were just some books that were like, they were okay. They weren't my favorite, but they were okay. But my husband, yeah, he read 14 books in August. So then he's ahead of me. In September, my ratings went up just a little bit, but I did read less books. Work got crazy for me, and I was just stressed. So, I got 9 books read in September, but there were some really good ones. Like, oh, I'm so excited to talk to you guys about them. My husband read 10 books in September. We did buddy read the 3rd book in the Harry Potter series together, which I was so happy about because the 3rd one is my favorite. And it was, we need to catch up watching the movies so that we can like discuss them. But you know, time with toddlers and babies. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, my husband is up 4 books. So I read 118 books as of the end of September in the year, and he has read 122 books at the end of September. he even upped his goal to being 150 books. So what did I have to do? I had to up my goal of being 150 books, which, if you guys saw with my first talk about the book battle, in one of the videos, I sort of calculated how many books I could read if I kept like my average up. And my average was, if I kept reading, I could make it to 156 books this year. But I'm also like really diving into writing my next cozy mystery, and I'm no longer pumping at work. So when I was pumping, I was listening to audiobooks, which helped speed me through. But since I'm no longer pumping, it's taken a back burner. But I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 of my favorite books that I read in the past 3 months. The first one is Not If I Date You First by Christy Meyer. I have become good friends with Christy Meyer. She is fantastic. She also hosts the Get Cozy podcast, which I have been a part of with Spencer from Intentionally Bookish. And this is the flippin' cutest YA rom-com. Our main character is wanting to learn how to be a paparazzo. She wants to take pictures of celebrities, and it's something that she had really sort of fallen in love with her grandmother, who had recently passed. We have our other main character. This is told from 2 point of views, which I have catnip for. Like, I just love it so much. And he's an actor who has a very, very bad relationship with paparazzi, and he is about to lose like his contract for his show that he's on because of his sort of run-ins with the paparazzi. And sparks fly, and I don't want to tell you guys too much, but I really, really enjoyed it. Enemies to lovers trope, if you like that. The next book I have is Small Town Big Magic, and it is cozy fantasy, if there ever was one. There are mystery elements to it, so it's not a cozy mystery. I don't want to say too much about it, but because if I say too much, then it ruins sort of the big reveal at the end of the first book, and I don't want to do that. But if you like magic, and if you like a cozy town feel, you should pick up Small Town Big Magic. You won't regret it. The next book I read was The Rook, and it was the Genre Gurus book club pick, the book club that I host here at my house, and I loved it. It was all about like if magic, aliens, sort of like MI5 mixture with Men in Black. It was so good, and like a dash of X-Men. Like, I loved it. It was a long read, but it was totally worth it to like just I have the next one in the series ready for me to listen to on my audio, but I loved it. It was really, really good. Another book that I read was The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I have really been loving thrillers and sort of a little bit of more like twisty-turny mysteries. And this one's really, really good. Our main character has sort of been almost let go from her job, but she's given one more chance because they can't prove what she did was wrong. But the caveat is she is a home caregiver, and she has been given the new sort of patient of someone who has been wrongfully, or are they, convicted of murdering her parents and her sister. But the police could never prove it, and it's got like twisty, turny, weird things going on. I was at the edge of my seat. I loved the back and forth in time. You guys know that Simone St. James does that really, really well for me, and I loved a good stroll down memory lane. It was a really, really fantastic sort of set up for me. And then the last book that I read in September, guys, if I could give this 1,000,000 stars out of 1,000,000 stars, I would. It is The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. I love the Thursday Murder Club so much that I am designing a tattoo for my wrist for it. Like, the characters in this book, in this series, are so well thought out. They feel real to me. I sobbed in this book. I was angry in this book. It evoked so many different emotions in me that I can't even possibly explain to you how much I love the Thursday Murder Club. You need to read all of them. If I am well known for pushing Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander, I also want to be well known for pushing the Thursday Murder Club, right? Like, that's what I really want to do. It's the Thursday Murder Club, The Man Who Died Twice, The Bullet That Missed, and then The Last Devil to Die. So damn good, guys, so good. But those are just a few highlights of the books that I read in the third quarter. My husband and I are going at it hard. I will say that it is October 6th and I have already finished 4 books. So shout out to the Vampire Knitting Club by Nancy Warren that I'm loving. Let me know, what are you loving right now? What should I throw on my TBR to sort of, you know, get to that beating my husband vibe? I really want to know. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.